Hey everybody, so this is a subscriber update. Today is Thanksgiving 2020. 2020 hasn't been the greatest of years, as I'm sure many of you are in the same boat as I. But let's do a subscriber update. Off the bat, see the bright orange tractor sitting in here. My old Bolens left me down. I needed a loader. I was in the middle of making some changes out in the front yard, and this is what I needed to have, and I ended up selling the old Bolens to a friend of mine, which he's using, but still has its issues. But yep, I broke down, bought a brand new tractor, first one I've ever bought. See, I got the weight box on the back. It's a Kubota. I think it's a 23. It's the basic loader tractor, which is all what the Bolens was too. That's all I ever used it for. This being a diesel, it's very nice. I think I'm coming up on 20 hours on the machine now, but I'll tell you what, it has me spoiled. Really does. Definitely had to get used to the hydraulics being over here to the right of the seat. If you remember, the Bolens had them over here off the one main support, and you had two levers, for the one for the raising and lower and one for the dumping or tilting of the bucket. So yeah, four-wheel drive. Didn't think I was going to need it. Definitely used it, and not long after having this tractor, I ended up having to help fight a field fire. So yeah, it did its job very well there that day, and I was glad to own it. I was the first one there to help and do anything, so definitely came in handy then. Okay, recent purchase. This is out of a barn in the middle of Boyertown, Pennsylvania. This I believe to be a 1966 Bolens 650 basic tractor with a snowplow. It's non-electric start, just pull start. It's a recoil. One nice thing it had on it was a Brindley Hardy rear lift for one bottom plow or other sort of attachments. Bolens Super Mustang rototiller. Probably the worst engine I've ever had as far as running and smoking. This thing probably burns at least a half a quart in 20 minutes. It's real bad. So this is going to be our parts machine for our 1964, which I got up and running, but apparently the governor isn't operating. Whether it's an internal issue or an adjustment issue, I don't know. I haven't gotten that far. But the internals inside the gearbox are stripped out. And being that the rear seal leaks, as you can see from this public gear oil, I'm going to have to probably try and use the other rototiller main section and transfer all this over to it, minus the handlebars, which you can see were broken and someone bolted together. I don't know if I ever showed you the shed. Just a quick view of it. A lot has changed, guys. I got rid of a lot of stuff, but this is what I'm down to. My friend helped me put up a chain hoist there for lifting things, such as that rototiller up onto the table. We also have some long boards here that I can still put down and have a winch on the opposite side of the table to have the tractor go up. Yeah. So I mean, this is it, guys. I don't really have much in here. The Kubota was my number one thing to have in here, being that it was brand new and I want to keep it as nice as possible and last as long as possible. That was a for sure thing that had to go in here. But that's what's in here. There you can see that's actually a brand new generator that we bought in case the electric goes out. Here I am. I'm the type of person that likes working on old equipment. And then this comes along. And I'm making this video I'm not going to be editing it because I don't know how to edit. So whatever happens on here happens, and that's what's going to get shown. Plenty of room in the back here. You can walk around, plenty of room here, you know, little desk is back there. Take a walk back here real quick. Yeah, even a new air compressor, guys. It's unusual for me. I like old stuff. I got tired of stuff not working and ended up having to upgrade it to something new. Bolens Winter King snowblower or snow thrower. I had pictures of this on Facebook on the Bolens site, as well as some of these other machines. Here's a video of it. Have not yet had time to work on it. So it's not really, looks like it was used much. Gas tank, although there might be a little varnish, isn't bad. Let's see. That's just a part engine, something maybe I could use something on this engine, such as maybe the governor's good in this for that, or governor good in that for this. Don't know. This one runs really good, and I mean really good. It runs fast as heck. So there's a loft. Like I said, there's not a huge amount of stuff going on in here. Parts and stuff, I'm telling you, I had bins and bins of parts from over the years, and you can get these Chinese made parts, you know, for such a cheap price. It's not even worth keeping some of the stuff that I had, unless it's something for, you know, something like this, or the, you know, the tube frame Bolens tractors. Step outside. Off the bat, yeah. Got my duck. There he goes in the pool. He's loving it out here. The rabbit we put in here with him. They are both running around in here together. They don't really bother each other, so that's that. This was a freebie because I can't find the correct engine for, if you guys remember, the Bolens Villa over here. Can't really see it too much, it's under the cover. This has been something I've had for years, and I'd really like to get to it this year. I'd like to put because it's not original, doesn't have the original engine. I'm thinking about putting the engine in from the red one, which is a 24 horsepower twin, into that. Just something fun. That parts tractor for my H18XL, that's a what is it, G14? G14XL, no spark. So that's a task. You can see the Cub Cadet 0 turn over there. Another freebie, got it going. It was in a fire. Not the fire that was over at the field I was telling you about, but a friend gave it to me. How about a car update? The Escort's still here. I can run it and drive it whenever I want. You can see the antique tags are on it. It still needs the rust done inside, guys. I just didn't get to it. There's only one seat in it, which is the driver's seat, obviously, so I can drive it. But it runs good, drives good. It's probably gonna need to have the transmission rebuilt. It's starting to slip in first gear under what I would call heavier throttle. Reverse is the same way, so I'm sure it's gonna need a rebuild eventually, which is fine. You know, in case you didn't know, I did go to school for automotive. You know, tearing something like that out, I've never done it at my house before, but you know, even if it takes me a while, what's it matter? You know, it's not like I'm on a set time to get something done. Old Porter cable, rototillers here yet. That's the I think that's a Huffy rototiller. Didn't get to that yet. That's about it. Anybody who's wondering about the Diesel Ranger, it's currently in the garage. Just to go in, I have it in there to do some service work. it's time again for that. I haven't changed oil in it in 2 years, but then again, I only have about 3,000 miles on it. 07 Ranger's here yet. My F-150's over there. A couple new ones, which are here. 94 Ranger. That's actually sold now to a friend of mine, same friend who got the loader. And this is a 93 F-150, which I also bought here, gee, I don't know, probably 6 months ago, close to the beginning of the year. I'm gonna see, I just got done doing complete detail on it on the outside. It's a two-tone. You can see the rust over the wheel well there. It's got to be replaced. Got some down here at the cab corner area, lower panel. I don't have the key in it, but just had to replace the shifter, the column shifter rod, I want to call it. Basically, it runs down through the top side of your steering column, and it goes down and attaches to the cable from your automatic transmission. And what happened was I couldn't get this thing to go any higher than neutral and no lower than drive. So the key had to stay in it. Now that's fixed. It's just not completed. I still have the paneling around the dash that I need to fix. But this truck came from a friend of the family, and it was well cared for. Paint's pretty good on her yet. It's got 190,000 miles. Needs tune up, you know. But there you have a quick view of that. The Ranger. Like I said, that's not mine. I still have my trailers. There's the bed for the Ranger. This cap goes on the F-150. Got the big trailer. Small trailers back there. That's my friend's generator. It was a firefighter's generator. It would have went on the fire truck and operated different lights, I guess. There's the Escort. Another rototiller here. That's a Mighty Mac rototiller. They were made in Parker Ford, Pennsylvania, which is, let's say, about a half an hour away from me. Let's see. That thing I got in a bundle deal when I was laid off from work for COVID. So that helped with the leaves this year. That's my friend's scooter. That's a master cylinder brake bleeder from 1939. So you basically just screw this into the master cylinder. I guess you put air in it and it bleeds the brake, the master cylinder in your cars from years ago. Let's see here. Yep, like I said, there's the 2007 Ranger. My 2016 F-150 is over here. This year's been quite a year. Out there is another Bolens 650 I have up for sale. Small snow thrower. I have the property lined with flags, including on my pickup. And then I just got this put on. I did have another saying on it, but that's what it says now. God bless the red, white, and blue. See all the flags? Go out here. Got my flag out. Atop the old Bolens lawn ornament. This is an 800, 1963. You can say what you want about the signs. It doesn't matter. You're not going to change my mind. So, you know, whatever you think, you know, that's one thing about living in America. It is America. We can vote for what we want. You know, I'm not going to hate you because you like somebody other than me. Doesn't matter. You think we ought to defund the police? That's fine. Hey, you know, that's like I said. It's one thing about living in America. You can vote for what you like and who you choose. And again, I'm not going to hate you for it. You know, that's what's nice about living in America. A lot of people ask me about this flag. This is the United States flag. All the colors indicate one of the either the police, you know, fire department, whatever. You have security, EMS. That's what all those colors stand for. You know, I support each and every one of the people who do go out and do that every day. That's 63. I don't think people really get it. You know, I hear a lot of negativity. You have a lot of rioting and stuff going on over stuff, you know. I mean, if you want to do it, it's, you know, that's your choice. You made your own bed. But, you know, I may not agree with it. But again, I'm not going to hate you for it. I may not agree with you, but I'm not going to hate you. Let's go out here. If you're still watching. Another Bolens find out of the barn in Boyertown. 1050. Got the snow thrower on the front. I don't know if I showed you on the other 650 in the shed, but that too was bought at Ray's when they were down in Gilbertsville yet. They're in Boyertown now, if you even want to call them that. They don't do lawn and garden anymore. Let's go in the shed here. Miscellaneous stuff, regular push mower. I'd love to repaint this. This is an AMF push mower I got years ago. It's got the crank start on the top. Got the dirt track here. GT 2000. Mows great. Still have the Troy-Bilt GTX 16. Let's see. You guys remember this? I actually gave this to a friend of mine for Christmas. He did a bunch of work to it, even changed the engine out with another one that I gave him. And it runs great. That's a 1960 Bolens Ride-O-Matic. I don't know if you can tell, but the mower deck is on it. And here's the front sickle bar attachment. That pile there is all stuff from the Ford Escort. I still have my 1956 Bolens Ride-O-Matic, my first Ride-O-Matic I ever bought. It got sold many years ago. It went through that other guy's hands several times and kept going back. I eventually purchased it back, put brand new tires on it, and sits here 3 years. At least 3 years. Bolens parts. Engines. Yeah. I got rid of a lot and I still have them. The lawn keeper's back there. There's the Arctic. Bolens. It's a 60. Yeah, it says it on the chute up there. Bolens Arctic 60 snowblower. Did some work on that. That's a little 18-inch Bolens push mower. That's a 25-inch push mower. I don't have a brand name on it. I don't know what it is. That's a crank start or a crank top. Didn't get to work on that yet, although I got the engine unseized. Oh, that's a Goodall. That's right. Yeah, that's a Goodall. So, gotta work on that too. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a long video, guys. But it's breezy out here today too. Rototillers from that G14 XL up there that has no spark. This little tractor I got when I was laid off. Got traded in. Mower deck was shot. It's a 2010 Bolens. All MTD. Does good for pulling the cart around. That's that. Go up here to the other shed. I really want to make videos for you guys. I just don't know how to edit. That's why if I make a video, there's no editing done to it. Go up here to the other shed. Sorry if it's shaky. Just open this up real quick so you guys can see what's in here. More projects, of course. This is a Troy belt. Tough cut. I got it running. It needs a fuel line. Did I do the carburetor? I don't think I did. I know it needs a fuel line, and it needs the engagement lever here to engage a blade. It doesn't stay engaged. Well, the big thing right here in front, this is a 1250 Bolens. Came with a Snowplow. The horn is awesome. Wheel horse A81. I didn't even do anything to this yet. Some more parts. There's the Ride Master. I didn't even get it out this year. We had no tractor shows whatsoever. Well, I lie. We had one tractor show. I had to travel, I think it was about 3.5 hours to get to it, up to Williamsport. The Loyal Sock show is where I went. Snapper push mower. That has electric start and everything. I still didn't get to that. There's a 1050 back there. That was running and driving. I think the carburetor leaks, or the float doesn't shut off. Yeah, I think it was the float, or the needle and seat, or the float, something like that. So that has stuff to do, or get done to it. This one here is another 1050 I got from a friend of mine for nothing. Hopefully that other 1050 that's out there behind the shed will become parts for this. You can see it still has a mower deck on it. Up over here, the mower deck is for the lawn keeper. There's a little commercial 18-inch Bolens push mower there that I got. Still didn't get anything done to that. Seems like the theme this year, believe it or not, with everything going on. So that's what's up here. You know what? This was done earlier when I was laid off, I think. This all was rotted away. We ended up putting some plywood on it. Didn't paint it yet. Gonna have to do it sooner because it's gonna rot out again. Yeah, do it sooner rather than later. Sorry for the shakiness. So, yeah. Oh, and that those canopies weren't there either, I guess. The one I put up for the Escort's in the old one. The one in front of that, we kind of doubled up to make it a real long carport. And normally that's where the Diesel Ranger goes. Let's go in the garage here real quick. Show you that the Diesel's still here. G14 with the rototiller. Here's the H18XL. I sold that years ago. Been back and forth between a couple people. Finally got it back. Gonna keep it. But yeah, the Diesel's in here. Not the hubcaps on it yet. I like that look. But yeah, it's in here. Only reason it's in here, I want to clean the battery terminals, do an oil change, just check everything out. I believe the temperature sensor went bad, so my gauge doesn't read. So the only gauge that actually reads is the oil pressure gauge besides the speedometer. it's still here. I want to clean it up too again. Like the floor mats match the truck. So, yeah. I noticed on this tractor the hydraulics for raising the plow they work, but they're slow to raise, and when you go to put the plow down, it drops quick and bounces. So I'm thinking the hydraulic cylinder in there probably needs to be rebuilt. It's not leaking, just probably new seals and whatnot. But yeah, this is it, guys. I don't have near the tractors I used to. Oh, that's the H14. I might have said G14. That's my H14 I found years ago that I redid. Works good. Tiller works good. I think I had to put an inner tube in that tire. It was sitting back in here for a while. Yeah. So I guess that does it, guys. I can go back out. I want to work on the rototiller today. See if I can adjust the governor. Although I didn't see the governor actually doing anything when you would rev the engine, even trying to slow it down. Just noticed something's digging underneath that too. Probably a rabbit. Oh, freaking Kiki. In case you don't know, Kiki's my Siberian Husky. Oh, she loves to go after rabbits. I don't let her get to them, but... So, yep. I'd like to get a Bluetooth radio, because I can't hook up any other music other than CD or just regular AM FM. You can see some more parts. A lot got changed. Oh, and that engine block and all these other parts, or at least the majority of them, are from that Bolens 1050 up in the last shed we were in. That doesn't have, or that has the mower deck on it. It doesn't have that engine in it. I don't know why he took it out. It wasn't running right anymore. I just don't remember. But yep, this will be the task of the day, I guess. I guess I'll try and remove that engine. Drain the oil out of it. Might as well drain the oil out of this. Of course, it is already draining. So yeah, long video. But if you are still watching, I appreciate you tuning in. I wish you all happy Thanksgiving. I'll try and make some more videos if I can, guys. Like I said, they're just not going to be edited. I don't know how to do it. I don't have time to do it with everything else going. So, yeah. If you want to see videos of some other stuff, let me know. Like, I could probably make a video of this. I mean, it's not that hard starting it and everything. So, I think I have some gaskets in there I can use for one of these two rototillers to make that complete again. This one isn't stripped out inside the gearbox, so that's what we'll be using for the replacement. Oh, there's the other raise. You can see it's in Gilbertsville. So that's where it was bought originally. I haven't worked on it too much. I know it don't have spark. I put oil in the cylinder. So yeah, that's all I did to it. You know, somebody was posting on the Bolens Facebook page about homemade way to move Snowplow without getting off the seat, because normally you'd have to get off and pull that lever back and then turn the plow and put it back in. Somebody just used simple rope. And then, you know, this was back here on the hood. And this was on there. So just do that from up here too. And then use the rope to turn the plow, and it'll latch itself back in because it's spring loaded under there. But all right, I'll let you go. Here we are at 30 minutes already. I'm sure you guys have a lot to do. Well, and then again, maybe you don't. I don't know. Maybe you're laid off like I was for a couple months. So, but yeah, thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. If I don't get to make a video until Christmas and New Year's, I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Take care, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.